Good evening, good evening. This is Lori, Paint Girly. Welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. This is my channel. Dawn was first tonight. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Dawn. And we have Sherry and Mitzi. I'm sitting here watching the clock countdown. I'm thinking, this is silly. I'm sitting here. I might as well turn it on. I can chat instead of trying to reach over everything I have sitting in front of me and type on the keyboard. It's crazy town. I forgot about tape transfers, so that's what I'm messing with right here. I don't know. Did you ever go through some of your stuff, and you see something? I saw this thing yesterday. Thinking, how the heck did I do that? What is that? And then I put it on a tag. Wait a minute, I threw it in a bag. I'll show you. I'm thinking I stamped it, and I thought, no, you don't have that. You don't have a stamp like that. I couldn't figure out what the heck it was. And I had it on a piece of acetate. So I peeled it off. It's a little sticky. It wasn't super sticky. Now let me see if I can take it out of the bag. So I had it on the back of my tinkle tape thing. How in the world did I do that? And then it occurred to me, finally. Transfer. Oh, there's the stamp I was looking for. Cool beans. Tape transfer. Oh my gosh. I'm so disorganized. I could not make up my mind. Well, that's not true. Let me start back. Now see, now I'm digging through this bag. It's not a bag of trash. It's a bag of good stuff. But now I just had my hands on that little thing. Hear the rumbly of the tape. There it is. Look how cute this is. Now, of course, it's, not right up there. So I'm going to cut that off and make it. Oh, Nashwa's here. Hi, Nashwa. And there's Stacy. So then I had to go and look, well, how the heck did you do it, Lori? And then I remembered, oh my gosh, that looks like a napkin I have. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little scary. Hello, Joyce. So then I went looking around YouTube because I couldn't remember how I did it. And I found a couple of videos, of course, a couple of different ways to do transfers. And then I had to decide, is that Jacqueline? Okay, I'm not remembering. Lovely's Crafting Lodge. I don't know. I'm thinking Jacqueline. I could have it wrong. I probably have it wrong. Anyway, I thought, well, let me make some of this tape. Because I was looking at some stuff I had started. I got projects all over the place. Things started all over. And then I thought, okay, Lamb Chop. Who's Lamb Chop? Is that Lovely? Is that her Keisha nickname? Anywho, I couldn't decide what to do. I prepared most of the day for something. I got it right, Jacqueline. Oh, I'm getting better. Hello, Jacqueline. And I lost my train of thought. I got so excited there for a minute. AKA Lamb Chop. I'll have to remember that. And I don't know all of Keisha's nicknames, like who they are attached to. So I had a project I wanted to do, and I spent most of the day preparing, and I thought that, this is just not going to work out. And then I had to do my thumbnail, so I had to do something. So I thought, I don't know eh. So right before I came live, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I just feel like doing this little journaly thing. So I'll show you that in a minute, but right now my hands are wet. Anyway, so part of it is I thought, okay, I'll get my napkin, I'll pull out some bee napkins, and I put the packing tape on them. And then I thought, you dope, if it doesn't turn out, you just messed up all the napkins you pulled out. La 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 la. Life with the elderly. All right, this is in pieces because it's packing tape. So take a napkin if you're not aware, and you can put a piece of packing tape on, it seems like pretty much anything. All right, Dawn's working on her prep for tomorrow. Okay. So I tried this earlier on another piece of, what did I try it on? I guess it was another piece of napkin, not the bee napkin. And the gal said, put the tape on, take a credit card or, a gift card, rub it down real well, and then put it in warm water for like 30 seconds. Well, I'm sitting here at my desk. I don't got no warm water here. I got no warm water here. Yes, I put it on the front side of the napkin. I don't know if you're supposed to, Mitz, but that's what I did. I'm trying to think if she said. I just assumed. So yeah, so this is my napkin. I can show you. And I took the layers off. Here, I'll show you in a minute. Let me finish this one up. And then she says to put it in warm water for just a couple of seconds, and then very gently, you can see I'm not really being super gentle, very gently rub the paper backing off, and the imprint will be on your tape. And I'm thinking, warm water? Why do I have to have warm water? I'll just spritz it. I have water in a spritzer. I'll just spritz it. And I'm working and working it and working it and working it. And it's taking forever. And I'm thinking, actually, I said to myself out loud, self, doing napkin transfers is not for the faint of heart. So then right before I was going to come on live, I don't know if you can see that. I'm thinking, well, maybe I should try, the warm water. Oh my gosh, night and day. Night and day. Okay, so here's my napkin. Let's just do one. Okay, look how adorable that is. Okay, I peeled off the layers. This was a three-ply napkin. And I'm going to take a piece of packing tape. Now, the gal that's video I watched, and there's several out there, you can, I'm pretty sure Natasha does this on Natasha from Treasure Books. Let's go down this way. And then I've got an old Joanne gift card here. Now see, my surface is a little wet. I did try to dry that off. I'm going to put another piece on this because this is one of my favorite napkins. I don't want to waste that there. This is one of those napkins from, what is it, Michael's? I don't know. They're not cheap. These are not cheap. And this is, of course, the top of the napkin. And I'm fighting with it because it's curling. I'm not too worried about wrinkles either, to tell you the truth. I'm not worried. So she said, you really want to mash it down. Mash it, mash it, mash it. And then you can trim off, your extra tape. Now, the gal that I watched, don't know her name. It was from years ago. she said she had not seen really a difference in quality or the fact whether it works or doesn't work as far as what kind of packing tape you used. I don't know. This just happens to be duct tape. There's Amber. Hi, Amber. So now this is the double wide right here. I got the double wide warm water. If you overlap the tape a touch, you can make bigger panels. Yes. I tried not to overlap because I wasn't sure if overlapping was a no-no. Look, I just pulled in half. And there's Dana. And then you just gently take your finger, pick a spot. Oh, I better get this out. And start rubbing it like you're rubbing the tummy of your puppy. So I thought on this little project that I have sitting to the left of me, this might look cool. So I pulled out some bee napkins. Once I get all this mess done, I'll show you what I'm going to do tonight. Because I really was up in the air. I have a project that I really wanted to do, but I just haven't worked it out right. Hey, Dixie Doodle. How are you, Dixie Doodles, I should say. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's what this girl said, Stacy. And then I watched a second lady. Some upcycling lady. I don't know. Yeah, their names are different than their channels, so now Lori gets lost in the minutia. And she said if you wanted to do like your own, or if you bought like a digi-file from somebody, in that case you would have to print it off on LaserJet. But seems like napkins, magazine images, photographs. I guess if they're, printed with the right stuff. And of course, the only problem I see with this really is the width of the tape. But like Stacy said, you can overlap a little bit. I tried to line it up right next to each other. But I'm pretty sure I remember from years ago, Natasha from You're doing well? Oh, that's good. Getting ready for summer. I said to my grands the other day, whoo, pool will be open before you know it. So we're excited about that. All right, so then I was rinsing. Now this is the one I just did with those little spring flowers. So when I was looking through some of my drawers, I came upon some kind of like, I'm calling them journals. I don't know. See what you girls think. Actually, the one that I have here, I sold some like it at the market when I used to be in the market. And I thought, well, I can add to that. And then I found this other little number that I was going to play with tonight. All right, I'm going to give this a little rinse. I mean, I cannot even hardly stand myself. How cute is that? How could I forget this? And now I'm thinking I want to put alcohol ink on here to make it look grungier. All right, I'm going to sit that one there because I hope this will hold over. Now I got a thing of coffee. This is coffee here, sitting here. I think pretty much the stick is gone. So let's do this one because I can always do more. I got another couple strips up there, but I want to kind of get, this is 2 strips. I think I went wide ways. Wide ways. How's that? How's that for good grammar? Yeah, she put the tape down wide ways. Can you tell I didn't have a nap? Kimberly, Kimberly. Hello. Good evening. Nice to see you. And we got 557 in the house. So anyway, the warm water makes such a difference. I cannot even telling you how much difference. About as sticky as washing. Yeah, it's not. I would add glue. It's really kind of lost most of its stick. Although the one I found that I had attached to my tinkle tape, what do you call that stuff? Like acetate. It was. I just stuck it on the. That stuck to my cardstock. So it might just depend on your situation. I was thinking the other day, I don't know why I do try to do these different accents. I must have had some issues as a child and just didn't realize. Love it, do 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 do. Okay, what does Stay say? I believe you can matte the finish with a Scotch Brite. Ooh. Well, there's another idea. All right, I might do a little bit more there, so I don't think I want to put my water off to the side yet. Let's just see. Okay. So welcome all who are coming in. I hope I did not miss anyone. Let's just see. I don't want to dunk. Here's the. Okay, so I made different little, I'm calling them journals. If you don't think it's a journal, you know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm putting my water back over there. Hopefully it's not going to decide to roll off the table. If you don't think this is a journal, and you know, it's not really a journal. I love putting envelopes together and making journals with pockets. Journals with pockets. Hi, Chris. How you doing? So this is exactly what this is. My coffee stained. Oop, you don't want to see me. Oh, now my camera's crooked. See, gotta be fiddling more. So what I did was I just put them, you know how you put the envelopes inside of each other, glue them down. And then I had these old Reader's Digest. This one's a 1939. I took the cover off, opened her up. I believe I took the staples out and stitched it in between 2 envelopes, and then stitched in some coffee dyed paper. So you've got one pocket, papers, pocket, Reader's Digest, pocket. Okay? I just thought it was cute. So there you have that one. And then when I was looking through my little stash of stuff, I found this one, and this is what I decided to work on. Of course, this was after I had my thumbnail done. So again, these are, of course, envelopes, number 10s, and I apparently glued them all inside each other. And then I had coffee stained some lined paper, glued that on the front side. Pocket, pocket, pocket. This is a pocket. That one's, no, I think that might be a pocket too. Pocket. Pocket. And then these, look, I glued these together. Now these look nasty inside, but I'm going to do something with that. We don't want to have no nasty business. Oh, look, I can see through that. Oh, we got to do something there. Because I was thinking these were all little pockets. I haven't looked at this in a while. Okay, so that's a pocket, that's a pocket. This one, she's come undone. So I got to put a little bit of glue there. And that one, I guess you could get in there. Let's see. Yep, that's a tight fit though. Pocket. Maybe I should clip, make a little clip out there. See, and I stitched, put a little fabric here and there. Then this afternoon, I put a little with my stencil. I left this flipping out like this. I kind of like that. I might cover that. But the reason I did, I'm showing you all this is because, oh yeah, this tape still is a little sticky. I'm thinking some of this might look good on here. Now this one's still wet. But I might use this. Now see, these words are backwards, but the other words aren't. So these have to dry a little bit yet. So I think this is what I'm going to work on because I'm all jazzed up about it. Just jazzed. All right, so I have my, I don't know if I can do this. See, I like to use the punchers upside down so I can see what I'm doing, but I don't know if I can scoot this in here. Oh, maybe I can, maybe I can. Let's make a little divot. I call it a divot. All right, so we got a little divot there, just so whoever knows that you can get in there. Same here. All right, all right. Now the one where I have all the pockets together, to me it kind of looks like one of those things you would, you know, put your coupons in. But see, if you wanted to keep this by your work table and keep some stuff in it. Now, see, now this one's going to be, see, I don't have enough, space in there. I don't want it too deep. Okay. I don't know where that part went. All right, so now we got a little divot there. I'm thinking I might cover that. Like, I have no idea why I left this like this. I just kind of like it. So now I'm on the look for bee stuff. Now I know I have graphic 45 bee paper. I know I have that. And then I'm thinking I might line some of this. Yes, exactly, Dixie. The thing you put your coupons in that you never have at the store when you need it. Hey, Cal, hi. Right? Okay, so now were we able to get, yeah, let's put a little divot. Let's put a little divot here. I'm crossing my fingers here because I can't see. Oh, it's not in far enough. Okay, that's just a little one. It's just a little one, deal. You see? Now, I'm trying to think. Okay, so my last stream was yesterday, Sunday, and I was working on making pretty much the base of cards or stuffers for journals. You know, so you don't have to stop what you're doing and build a tag or whatever, right? So I did this one during our stream yesterday. And I did this one, it's like a little book. All right. And I did this with the bees. Now this is the same napkin, but see the difference. What a difference a day makes. See, it's see-through on the tape. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's sticking them to my fingers. And I did the things. And, oh, and then I was fussing around after I signed off. So I did this little guy. And then I did this. Just a piece of cardstock through some pages that I stained with my coffee that I have sitting here. Okay. And I thought, well, I'll just put one of those little baby clips on there. But see, I like what I did here with the stamp that I was playing with. And then I did this one. And I like what I did with the stamp. So I was thinking I'd like to do that on this here little book. And see how it turns out. Because I just, sometimes you get like, you start doing stuff, and and then you get moving around and you get using some other stuff. And something turns out you really like it. And then you can't remember how you did it for the next time. So I thought I would just try to work on the same kind of a look. Now, at some point, I probably am going to go dig out my graphic 45 paper. That's the other thing this one gal said. You can transfer scrapbook paper onto tape. Maybe we'll be doing that. But I'm thinking maybe a piece of scrapbook paper here, although that's so heavy. I just don't know. Maybe I should just do, when I think of bees, of course, I think of yellow and black and buzzing and sunflowers and gardens. And so maybe that would look cute there. I don't know. I think I should have had a nap. Okay. Let's calm down. All right, I'm going to get out my favorite. Stays on Ganache. This is my new favorite, and it's only because Kellyanne has a little kitty cat named Ganache. Ganache. I need something to stamp on that. Okay, this will do. So welcome to all who has come in so far. And I just want to give a little shout out to a gal by the name of Connie. I invited a gal named Connie to join us this evening. Connie is, I'm going to say, a new friend. Whoa! Wait, I have to have a sip of my water. Oh, that's just so good. And Connie and I were chatting a little earlier. Connie had a very significant injury right after Christmas. And so I was trying to, I don't know Connie, we just met. So if Connie is here and doesn't want to pop in and say hi, invite her to come. I don't know if she's here, but I just wanted to say this was a great group of ladies to come in and chat with us if she felt up to it. So no pressure, but if she's out there listening, I just want to say hi, Connie. Okay. So I'm going to take my, hi, Arlene. This is, I'm assuming this is a Tim Holtz, but I don't know. A lot of times his are marked, but I don't see this one, but it doesn't really matter. I like that Argyle sock kind of a pattern. I'm not going to stamp too heavy, I don't believe. And it's probably a good idea if I start on the back, and then I can kind of get a feel for, I'm just going to be messing around. So I'm just going to stamp here, there, and wherever. Not on that, because that's where someone can write notes or a list or whatever. I don't think I want to go that way. Just little bits here and there overlapping. Now this is all kind of, unstained here. This is the inside of the envelope, but I'm thinking about covering that, and I can ink those edges. So I'm kind of just putting this stuff in the empty space. And I'm using the Stays On mostly because this color of Stays On it really is gives you a nice stamp impression. And if I do decide to do anything on top of it, it's not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere. See, I'm just wondering if I need to put some other pages in here at some point. Because see, I could stitch me some pages in there. I'm just in my head thinking, wonder if I have any paper that would work. So now I prepared that tape, which I'm hoping I can use. I'm not too sure. I might slip something inside these pockets as well. Like the Graphic 45 stuff. Although it's very black and yellow for the most part. So it might be a little too severe because this is kind of, light with the coffee stains. I don't know. We'll just, if I'm rambling, just tell me to shut up. That's fine. I've been told before. So, got a little bit of lace here. Okay, now we're back at the front. We'll start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. I was singing earlier. My husband was headed out the door. He was going to go play. I think today was hand and foot. He was going to go play some hand and foot. And I was singing. I said, "What's this from?" And of course, he guessed incorrectly. I don't know. I feel sorry for the guy sometimes, Okay, this is another really fun stamp, I think. Lori Bambling Seal. All right, look how cute this is. Got a little butterfly, got some musical notes, got these big old flares, friends. You love watching Erin when she's at shows. Erin? Erin Adirondacks? Erin? That Erin? All right, let's see. I kind of like that. I like these flowers. I like these flowers very much. Edelweiss. Edelweiss. Okay, now let me see. Me. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. I started too low. I'm not sure I know the words. Small and white. I'll make up words. Clean and bright. We're so happy to greet you. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow. Bloom and grow forever. lover. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. I don't know, the other part's not coming to me. I thought there was Edelweiss where my son and I stayed in France. We looked out the window. There were the little lawn across from where we stayed. I should pull up a picture. Little white flowers, little white dots of flowers. And I just assumed they were Edelweiss. I should have asked the homeowner. So, I mean, we were close to Switzerland. Switzerland was only about 20 minutes, if that, from where we were staying in France. Of course, Brian didn't care if they were Edelweiss. He didn't care. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what I was singing earlier. Oh, good morning. It was morning time. I know what it was. On that chat thing that Murray made. The one girl, there's a girl there. I haven't met her. Her name is Tammy. I mean, I met her on the chat thing. Her name is Tammy. And she's got a really cute avatar. And she did a little recording and she was singing us good morning. So then that got me thinking about this song that goes, good morning, gee, it's great to stay up late, good morning to you. Okay, now Barbara's not here, so let's see who can tell me what that's from. My husband didn't know. I'll tell you what my husband guessed after you all guess. Anyone know? Good morning, gee, it's great to stay up late, good morning. There you go, Amber, she's got it. My husband guessed Oklahoma. I said, no, honey, it's Singing in the Rain. Haven't watched that in a really long time. Yes. Barbara was, where was Barbara? Oh, I got some on there. See, I didn't see that. Okay, no biggie. We're gonna keep rocking and rolling here. There's Beth. Hi, Beth. All right, just now the pieces of tape that I have, I'm going to add extra glue. Oh, now see, I flipped it. Did I? Oh, no. I'm going, okay, I'm going this way. All righty. And Andrea. Hi, Andrea. See, I like these stamps. This one didn't come on a block, but you know, some of those Stampin' Ups that come on the block, I like to take them off because, see, you can squish them and use them. Squish them and use them. All right, I'm going to put some of my Tinkle tape on here because I have it right here and I love it. So let's just see if I can. I took my nails off, give my fingers a little bit of a break. You see, this is plenty of stickums left, I think. Only thing is this stuff curls. Let's see if I can get a good stick. Of course, I decided to put it right where the lace is. So we'll have a snip. We'll snip this off. Let's see. Burnish that down. Oh goodness, look, I scraped off all the oh, that was silly. Well, there's something that I didn't know. Now this has been on that tape for a long time, but I rubbed it so hard with the bone folder, I scraped the alcohol ink right off of it. That's not what I wanted to do. So that's going to need a little extra tape here. Christine G, hello, hello, and hugs to you. All right. Flo has a question for you. Where best to find mailing addresses if you want to send mail to other fibs? Are you, Andrea, you're probably in Fibs Diggity, are you not? I think Murray has a list. Beth might have a list. Becky might have a list. Becky McWally. Arlene said Murray's is a good list. Scrap and Lizzie has a good list. Thank you, Arlene. Dixie Doodle said, I got a text today that said chicken pot pie, my 3 favorite things. And I thought of Barbara. Aw. All right, let's see. Let's get another piece of this back here somewhere. I need to make, look at my tape is, my B tape is sticking to everything. Just as a reminder for those that are coming in and those that are here, if you need for me to see something and you have a question for me in particular, caps is okay. Look, there's that B tape. I will not take offense. I will not take offense. I will not. All right, let's see. Now it looks like I got a piece of paper attached to this here. That's a little skinny Marini piece there. That's the only thing with sometimes if you put this tape down on acetate, it's hard to get it up. If I use my knife like I should to lift up the edge, it'd be better. And I'm just putting this down willy-nilly. I had some paint also attached to it. Kind of cool. Kind of cool if you ask me. All right, so earlier, hey Shannon. Shannon, you are so funny. Shannon, I think she would agree that she is a new. Hey Peggy, good evening. Nice to see you. Shannon, the art junkie, is a new crocheter. And she has been going to town. She shared a haul earlier. I thought she was coming on live, so I popped right on. This girl got such a big box of yarn. She's hooked. She's hooked. She's got projects all ready to rock and roll. All right, now I'm just trying to see where I think this might. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that piece, to tell you quite frankly. Let's see. I might have to cut these to see if I can get them looking the way that I want. All right, let's do it this way. I'm going to put a little here. I've got it all over my hands, taping it all over. Now look, it's sticking to my arm. So if you're going to do this, you might think twice about where you're going to leave your tape hanging out until you use it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I was more excited about it than I am now that I'm actually using it. It is still sticky. Oh, I forgot I was going to put some, oh, thanks, Dixie. I forgot I was going to put some alcohol ink on here. Some, I have some latte. Let's try a little bit on this. This could be, I did it earlier, Shannon. I took packing tape, put it on a napkin envelope. These are envelopes. And then dipped it in warm water, which is key, which I didn't realize. And I did a sample here. See, this is what it looks like with the napkin on it. Now this one I did put in the water, but then I didn't take it off. Where's that other piece that matches that? Oh dear. I've lost it. I've lost it. It's just the B one. Not B101, the radio station. But see, it just stuck to this napkin and I was able to pull it off. So it's really quite curious, actually. Oh, here it is. It's adhered to the other B tape. All right, so there's the packing tape with the napkin under it, and then after it's been removed. All right. Let's try the alcohol ink on this one. Yes, that's what I think, Andrea. Okay, so here's my piece of acetate. I don't know if you can see because there's too much jazzamarraz on the back. All right, let me put this in before I get into trouble and my nozzle is clogged. I need to be getting me some other, I have other alcohol ink, but not any of, well, I think I do have a brown. I wonder if the brown would work. Let's get some of this on here. I wonder if a brush would work perhaps better than, let's try it. So just want to spread it around a little bit. I don't see that when I use the Q-tip, it kind of sops it up into the Q-tip, which is kind of silly. Now this will take a little bit to dry. But see, when that comes off and that's dry, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be yummy. It's going to be yummy. All right, so I'm going to put that aside. I still have some alcohol ink in my brush here, I think. Let's put a little bit on this piece here that I put on the back. And I might just hit that with my heat gun a little bit. Heat gun, be cool. It's going to go real quick. Now I want to try some on cards on scrapbook paper because I haven't ever done that. Where do I want to put another piece? That's the other. I don't know if I like that. Okay, this one I overlapped the packing tape to make this a little wider. And this is the pocket here, so I don't really want to cover that up. We have, oh, I can wrap it. Let's wrap this one. That doesn't look too bad. I'm doing everything backwards. And I'm trying not to use my French, as my mom would say. You're doing it all backwards. I think I want to ink my edges too, for sure. All right, this is just sitting here, so I'm going to use it. I'm putting a little bit of that alcohol ink, just trying to give that a little extra color. Now, let me get a blending tool and let me get my vintage photo. And I think I want some script. Yeah, let's do this too. So I'm going to take a darker ink. This stays on, and this is just this is a Stampin' Up French script stamp that I whacked up in different sizes. I do have a full one, but sometimes you just want little bits here and there, right? And the big ones on the block, you can't really see what the heck you're doing. So sometimes you want to see what you're up to. Now, I'm also fortunate enough to have one of those I don't think it's Stampin' Up. I think it's I don't know if it's EK. Well, it's the Whale's Tail tab punch. I have this guy. And several years ago, I just, for whatever reason, I liked it. And I thought, you know what? They're already saying they're hard to get a hold of them. If I see one, I'm going to get one. And I got mine for like 25 bucks, which, now the people are crazy asking the prices that they ask for them. So I'm very happy that I was able to get it. Sometimes you see something and you think, oh, I'll get it later. My mom would say, and your dad would say, well, get it on the way out. And then you go out and it's gone and you never see it again. Flow. So, all right, now that's where all those other pockets are. Now, I think I want to add some fabric. Like I have a couple little fabric strippy things here. But I also want to see if I can do a little bit of inking. So I've got my Peggy. Oh, Lori, people will pay crazy. I know, right, Peg? I cannot believe it. And of course, like Arlene said, not her, not everybody, but there are those. And my husband will say things like, why would they do it? Because they can. Some people can. And I have said to my sisters over the years and my kids, we all have our thing. What is meaningful to you and important to you might not be for somebody else. But that being said, like I'm very honest with you girls. If I had the money, I mean, we're not poor. Don't get me wrong. there were times when our kids were growing up, it was like, okay, she could choose this month, he could choose next month, you know. A lot of us have been there. We're not there now, which is wonderful. But we're not, you know, filthy rich either. But I would drop $1,000 on a leather handbag in a heartbeat. I can just tell you, because that I love 'em. Or a ring. Woo! Now I wouldn't because, you know, it's just, you know, but I would if I could. You know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm just trying to grunge up those edges a little bit here. I want to punch. So if you ever, yeah, I'll punch some out. I said to Kathy Calico Kate the other day, I'll punch some out for you. You know, my husband will say things like, "Do you believe the tie that guy had on was the $800 tie? What if it drips gravy on it?" Well, and somebody at Goodwill look at it. You know, it's just. So first of all, you never had on an $800 tie or $1,000 shirt, $1,000 dress. I'm sure it feels different. But like I said, we all have our things. I would not spend a couple $100 on a plant, but I know people that would. Andrea says, "You're right, Lori." Oh, I love when somebody says, "You're right, Lori." It's all about what's meaningful to you. My craft stuff is my second car. There you go. I was just saying to my sister, okay, I got this book, Enabled by Lisa, My Eclectic Life. I mean, I just take her word for it, you know, and I thought I ordered the book. It was $1.67, okay, from Thrift Books. I mean, come on, okay? So I got it today, so I haven't really had a chance to really look at it. But it's got a French kitchen in there and a little article about the French kitchen. I'm like, that's what I want. And my sister said, "Hi, Malia." Okay. Maybe we should attach a rope to your waist. My youngest sister, who doesn't like to travel, said, "Just turn your kitchen into a French kitchen." Okay, let me be right up front and say to you, I don't cook anymore. It's not about the cooking. It's not really about the kitchen. I want a kitchen in France. That's what I want. I want a little flat in France. Eckesheim would be nice. It's just the whole idea. I don't want my kitchen here to look like a French kitchen. I want a kitchen in France. Come on. And then I go and stay a couple months, you know, go and spend a month in the summer, rent it out the rest of the time. Heaven, I'm in heaven. That's what I'm talking about. I've been to Eckesheim, France, 3 times, and I can't wait to go again. My husband doesn't care if he ever goes, if he would ever go. I'm trying to talk him into Europe next spring. Getting another grandbaby. Okay, Peg, it's a deal. You got a deal. See me and that other grandbaby. Of course, they're not in France, but I'm sure I could talk them into coming to France. But once you're in France, going to England's, you know, a train ride. Train ride. I know. 15 minutes, I can be in Pennsylvania instead of in New Jersey, but we're talking Jersey versus France? Okay, let's scrub a little bit down here. All right, and then I'm going to have to take a few minutes and go see if I can quickly put my hands on my graphic 45. I know, a bonus grandbaby, September. Number 3 over there. Oh, I told my son here, it's my bonus son there that's having third baby. And when I told my son here that bonus son was having a third baby, he said, okay, when we going? I said, I don't know yet. All right, so I saw a little spot here. So I think I want to put a little one of these little tags. Now I don't want it can't stick out, right? Because you won't be able to fold. But I'm thinking if I put that there or somewhere, it'll just give us a little heads up that there's a pocket there. At least that's what I'm hoping will happen. Now, if anyone's here and wants to see me do another transfer, I'm going to get the cardstock, but I don't know how that's going to work. But I have another napkin here I could certainly do. All right, let's see. Oh, yes, Peggy. It was all good till right at the end. Really. It's so funny, though. The son that I traveled with, you know, it would be late at night and he'll send me a text message and say, oh, I wish I was at the Super U right now. I'm like, you're killing me with this stuff. Stop already. We really just loved it all. I cannot see that little nozzle. All right, let's scoot this in. Now, I also have a pocket where you can see through. So I have to put some glue down. And then I want to put some other stuff around here, but we'll deal with that in a second. Let me go see if I can grab. Now, I was separating my different cards, scrapbook paper, like Stampera versus Tim Holtz versus Graphic 45. So let's see how well I did. Doesn't mean my B paper is going to be in there, but I think that's where it is. Of course, it would be nice if I labeled things. There's some of them. Let's see the B stuff. Oh, there's a piece of B stuff. Oh, okay, okay. I've got a little, yeah. Now I can assure you my water is not warm anymore to do the transfer, but I can always go get some more warm water. All right, so this is my Graphic 45. Now we've got green B paper and we've got bright yellow and then black and yellow. Of course, this is darling, right? They're ants. And we've got this nice little yellow number. black. And this has the beads. I'm wondering how this will look on tape though. And then they've got red stuff in here, which I kind of don't get, but you know, it's all, I think it's all pretty much the same pattern, right? Different colors. Let's see, then we've got, oh, this is butterflies. That's a different set of theirs. All right, so let's pull this out, and I just don't know about the red. Wish they had, well, I think they do have the black and yellow right here with that. But I have a smaller, oh, let me dig down. I had a, I think I had an 8x8 too in that paper pack. Oh, see? Here we go. Now you're talking. Here we go. Here's the good stuff. We'll save some of those cards. I mean, I just absolutely love Griffith 45. Love it. Love it. Okay, now where to put this? This is the, that's the question. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm going to put the book aside. I'm going to probably wish I put glue. All right, let's put that aside for a moment. Let's have a better look. Now, let's see. Did I miss anything? If you need me to see something, you might need to put it in again because I was rummaging. All right, so I'm just wondering. See, initially I was thinking I'd like to put something in this flap here. And this isn't super heavy, but it is heavy. You know, so when you pop that open, you've got ba-bum. Yeah, go big or go home, right? All right, somewhere in this glorious mess, I must surely have. All right, let's see. What part do I want? I think I want it there. Maybe right there. Well, I don't want that white part. Boy, it's just off by a smidgen. It's off by a smidgen. Now I've got to be able to see. Let's trace this. See if this works. All right, let's go for that shape. Let's give it a cut. And it should be hopefully a little larger than what I need. We're going to snip that off. It might do. It might do. It just might do. Now I'm going to take the packing tape and I'm going to put it on here. That is a piece of unruly acetate right there. Sorry for the noise. Peggy, I have a feeling your craft space is probably pretty cool. Oh, this I didn't get right. Look. Look, this folded up here and I didn't pay attention. I can't be having that. I can't be having that, girls. Redo. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get that as close to the edge as I can. And of course it's, I missed. The old eyes just aren't what they used to be. I wish I could say the old gray mare, but she ain't gray yet. She's only got a little bit of gray. I wish it were white. I just have a little bit here that didn't. Oh, I should have overlapped it. Dang it. See, I can hear Stacy saying to me, overlap, overlap, overlap. Wonder if I can pull that up without getting into trouble. Oh. Only wasted a piece of, all right, a second piece of packing tape. Don't tell Ron. He doesn't care. All right. Overlap, overlap. Okay. Now I'm going to trim before I burnish. It's just a little tiny bit there. So I'm going to come up short, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay, now get my little card. Now I know my water's not warm, but let's try it. Let's try it. And if it needs to be, if it's too much, I'll go warm up the water because I did notice a difference. Yeah, that's ice cold. All right, let's try. So she said to just put it in the water for a few seconds. I missed something. Something happened and somebody dealt with it really well. Oh, when Mary set her table on fire. All right, the other, of course, the other was napkin. I'm going to go get some warm water because it came up so much easier. I'm thinking, I didn't think it made a difference, but it did earlier. So let me try again. I'll be right back. right. Let's see. This could be an epic bust, an epic fail. All right, it's going back in there. Warm water. She said, I think, like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds, something like that. 30 seconds, half a minute, 3 hours. Lori said she'll be back. Let's move her. Andrea. Who do I miss? I miss Lisa. There's Lisa. Lisa, were your ears burning? Look, you enabled me. Look what I got in the mail today. I haven't had a chance to really look at it, but I love what I saw. Home Style by City. Okay, warm water. And you're supposed to be able to rub very gently. Scale said the trick is for it not to be too wet, but I don't know. I might get very excited here in a moment. See, look at that. Now, see, that's nice. That big rolling, that big roll. Oh my gosh. Why would I not have ever tried scrapbook paper? Thanks, Lisa. I got it for a really great price. But I was just saying to the girls earlier that the one thing that I flipped to was about a French kitchen. And I said to my sisters, I sent a picture. I said, this is what I want. And my sister said, well, make your kitchen French. I said, no, I want the kitchen in France. Thank you, Andrea. I forgive you for moving my stuff around. I feel like this is how it would be if I had a hedgehog rubbing its little tummy. Little tummy tum. All right, so who has done this with cardstock? Anyone? Anyone? I just didn't even think you could. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I think it's doing it. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's not all the way. Oh my gosh. So you can still see kind of like a fuzziness. It's not like really shiny yet. No, Peggy. I should ask my daughter for little ones. See, I get the big honking ones. Oh my gosh, really? Dana says she's done it, and I can see where your fingers were sore. My fingers were starting to get sore earlier with the napkins, but I'm telling you what, Dana. See, okay. I follow the rules. I follow rules. I'm the kind of person I follow rules. But when it comes to like this stuff, and you tell me, oh, that's an idea, Kelly. I should say Kel. You tell me to use warm water, and I'm thinking, really? What is the big deal? Use a large photo for a background. See, this is why Peggy's got lots of really cool ideas. All right, let's see, just to see. Just to see here. We'll go to the German accent here. And we'll get a little brush here, like this. Not a toothbrush, you make a brush here. And we will dip in the water. And we will scrub it. Uh-oh. Brush, 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 brush. Okay, if you got to catch a bus, you might you might want to go. Packing tape, Lisa. Packing tape. Earlier I did a napkin. Got that one. Where's the pretty one? I keep losing that pretty one, girls. Oh, this is what I found in my stash. This was from a napkin. But then I did one earlier in the stream. Like the bee ones I had done ahead of time, but I did one. Look, this is starting to, yeah, that's not going to pull off. This is one I did, but didn't take the napkin part off. I did the other half. Okay, this is a very small space. I don't know how I continually lose things. I'm telling you, if you don't stream, it's like your head turns into, okay, my head's pretty mushy anyway, but I mean, it's like your head goes to mush. Like yesterday, oh, what was I? Oh, I was looking for my reinforcement dots, you know, those little circles. I had no idea. Hey, Stephanie G. Nice to see you. You've been lurking? Oh, this is gonna rock your world, Stephanie. This is so cool. As soon as I was done streaming, I thought they're probably down in that drawer. I opened the drawer and there they were. It's like your head goes to mush when you stream. Now this is a really big piece, and I overlapped it because you know, packing tape's only so wide. I mean, maybe they do have a wider variety, but if they do, I don't know about it. All right, I don't have to say. I can do this later. I'm going to show you where it's going to go. Let's take this off of the back of your hand, Lori. Let's put this one down. That is so cool. It's see-through. See, now up here, I've just about got it down to where it needs to be. I can probably give her a little rinse here. It's so pretty. You know how sometimes you don't want to put scrapbook paper on something because it's just so heavy. Like okay, I'm a weird individual. I take scrapbook paper and I start to roll it in my fingers so that I can peel it in half, because sometimes, well, me either, Lisa. That's what I heard. Hey, Julie. I was listening to this one gal, and my ears perked up when she said scrapbook paper. I would never have thought you could do it. But I'm going to be doing a lot of it because I want this look. Now, where am I going to put that so I don't... Okay, it makes a mess. And this part here is kind of yucky. So let's get another paper towel. Clean this up here. All right, I'm going to do this one real. This goes quick because this is a napkin. So this was a piece of napkin that I did earlier and put the tape on. And then you take like a credit card or a gift card, and you want to burnish it down. And then you get warm water, which really, I tested it. It does make a difference. It goes a lot quicker and your finger doesn't get as sore to do the napkin. Because, of course, you don't have all that paper. And then I just kept dipping my finger in the warm water here. Just see me like that. And yes, you have to make the noise or else it doesn't work. How do you adhere it without glue or tape showing through? Well, the glue that I've used just dries clear. So you see it initially, but once it dries, you don't see it. And then it does still have a little bit of sticky left. So I didn't put any extra glue on the one I used yesterday. So far, it's still on the tag. It's not coming up. So, I don't know. I guess you could use that clear tape too, Arlene. You know, that might work. But where do you get a load of this with the napkin? I mean, this napkin's really cute to begin with. All right, I'm going to give it a rinse. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me get something. Let me get something. Let me get something more better. See if I have something more better. I don't think that's going to work. Oh gosh, now my ring is stuck to a string on a piece of fabric. Oh, here we go. How cool is that? Where's my... Here's the scrapbook one. Now, so you can see it's denser down here. I still have paper to remove from down the bottom. So this piece here is going to go inside this flap. It's just amazing, girls. It really is. You have to give it a go. You have to give it a go. It's just like jelly plating, you know. Once you start, you're addicted. You're addicted. See, now I have all these different images here on this paper pack, but now I want to include, but I don't want to sit here and, you know, spend my time with you rubbing paper. It's just so cool. So I'm going to do more of that. So that's going to go in here now. So I put some tinkle tape on. I stamped before you guys were here this evening. The left one looks like, yeah, it does kind of, Julie. You're right. So I had stitched, put these envelopes together, and I just inked a little bit. So I just had the other day that little bee stamp, but I don't know what I do with him. I think he may have flown the coop. Another little, that's a dragonfly. I'm going to try to keep this to bees if I can. I have a second little, well, I have more than, I just don't know where they are. All right, let's set that over there. I thought maybe I would have a little. All right, let's use the little spatter stamp. So I think I want this to show up a little bit. Let's try it on the back first. We're going to use the darker color. Just gives this an extra little something, something. All right, I'm going to put some here on the front flap. Now you could, you could spatter paint, but then you got to sit and wait for it to dry. And when you're streaming, that's just, it's not ideal. Maybe we'll put a little bit of this on the writing surface. I forgot this here. You can see I didn't ink. Is Lori's coffee for this is crafting. It's not, it's a bowl, it's not a cup. So I'm not in jeopardy of drinking it. If it was in a mug, it would be danger, 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 Will Robinson. But it's in a little bowl. Now see, I'm not liking this here. See how light that is? So I got to do something about that. But I might just I might hit that with some more coffee and then let it dry. All right, now where's my little spattery spats? Okay. Just some faint little doodads. Then I have to address those little coupon pockets, if you will. Good night, Arlene. Have a good rest. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you. Okay. All right. See, this is where I'm talking. I could probably paint more coffee in here. Not probably. I could paint more coffee in here. Now this one, see, I forgot to glue that. So I've got to put some glue here. I probably am not going to do that until I'm just about finished. I think those little spatters are just darling. Okay, now I do think I want to put some pages in here. Of course, I don't know what pages. I have to dig out some, not there maybe. Maybe I would put it here. And I could stitch right through. All right, so now let's see. See, like I could put, okay, let's just do it. Let's do this as an example of the look, okay? So we took the tape and we did a transfer. And we've got those beautiful clear images that we can use, and that some of them I put on my book already. But let's just use a piece of napkin, and let's find a place to add a little bit of this. I like those words. So let's just, no, I think the plies are off of this, but maybe they're not. Let's just see. And I don't want a lot of it on there. Bye, Cal. Yeah, true. I've done that before, Julie. Yep. Or water. Put it in my water. I'm just double checking. There might be another layer here. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I've got it. I kind of like that. So let's get some, what do I have in here? I have Mod Podge in here, I think. Hey, Kim, how are you? Good evening. All right, let's get a brush. Gonna get a little glue brush, methinks. This is a test of the Bricolage Paint Girly channel. I should have gotten a piece of plastic wrap. I'm going to try to get it as smooth as I can. Right over the stitches. I'm trying not to be too rough. Now we're going to have the comparison because it's right next to each other. Oh. And how about the crumbs? Do the crumbs come with it? Piggy, piggy, piggy. Okay. I'm going to use my heat gun. My heat tool, I should say. And then I'm going to show you something else I was talking about yesterday. I couldn't find my reinforcement circle. You know how when those of us who are older, when you were a kid and you had loose leaf paper and you could put the little circles, I thought they were so cool. You could put the little circles on your paper, and then your loose leaf paper had less chance of falling out of your binder. Well, I was looking for those yesterday because I had mentioned that Susie Hines, and she calls herself Shabby Soul, I believe. She is a Tim Holtz maker. She's a Tim Holtz maker, and she does really amazing things. I mean, that's pretty dry. So, of course, this is shiny because of the tape. But it's just like, I mean, they're both nice looks. Is Andrea going to go? Oh, Andrea's leaving. Bye, Andrea. Is she going to exercise? Oh, God bless her. So you can see a difference. They're both cool. But this is, I mean, this is really, I don't know, this is really super cool. Anyway, Susie, on one of her projects, she used reinforcement circles. Now, she probably had the Timmy ones, I'm guessing. But I thought you could do this with regular reinforcement circles. Of course, I couldn't find mine yesterday. And sure enough, as soon as the stream was over, I found them. And what she did is she then put them together and she hung them from a bulb pin. So what I did was I took my page of reinforcement circles. I took my blending tool with some of my vintage photo. I know, Lori should just do it for you. But see, now Lori doesn't know if she knows where she put the dang reinforcement things again. Oh, here they are. Whoop, whoop. All right, so, and I have Tim Holtz ones too. The Lord knows where they are. So you take your, whatever color you like. And you may not like to do this. And that's fine. But I thought this was so cool. You'll have to tell me if you think it's cool. If you think I'm crazy. So you just color those up. Now, see, I do this too. Like when I get those little books with the Timmy words in them, or you get a little book with words in it and they're all white. Take your little inker thing. Give it a little splash of color. You could probably paint some coffee on there or whatever. And then I don't, you might just want them plain like this. This is fine. They look cute that way, right? You know what I'm going to do, Jewel? Yup, you probably got it. So I like to stamp as well. So then I just take a stamp of something that I like. You're not really going to be able to tell a whole lot what it is. Stamp over, right? I have my little script one here somewhere. Could I put that little, well, I could do this. Let's do this little number here. Put the little dots on some of them. Okay, jazz them up. Jazz them up. And then you take your circles, and this could be something that you do in front of the TV. Take your circles and put them, together. Try to get them on. I didn't do that one very well. I looked up. I'm not going to look up. You could stitch these on, but then she took a pin. She stacked them all together. Let's get this little guy. Of course, you can put on as many or as little as you like. And then you attach that to a piece of fabric or a ribbon. And it looks fabulous. I have it on one of my journals that I did, but I didn't pull that out. So say you have this on your journal page or on the edge of your page. Now these pins, of course, aren't the best. You could put a little bead. Peggy. Peggy, are you telling the truth? I should have pinned it up a little more. But you know what I'm saying. Now I think Susie, like on the one video I watched, hers was dangling, down beyond her book. Like she had it attached to a page and it was, hanging down the bottom. But, you could put it off to the side. Look, I'm out of frame. Okay, so at least one person agrees with me. I'm glad, Julie. I'm thinking, man, these girls are going to think I'm crazy. But I thought that was so cool. Peggy, I don't think you're any older than I am. I think we're probably very close in age. All right, let's see. I think this is high enough where I can maybe get this off, even if it doesn't come off. I'll be 70 this summer. I'm going to say you probably paid attention. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't pay attention much. Well, I guess my head was in a cloud. Oh, look, I'm roughing that up. That's all right. So if you happen to watch my watch the replay from yesterday, and I was talking about the reinforcement circles, that's what I was talking about. Okay. I'm going to leave that there for now. All right, let's see. What else do we have here that we can put in? I'm just pulling out some stuff that I can add. I need some more stuff, I think, on the front. Let's see, how are we on time? We're okay, I guess. Now this is some batik fabric that I have in my little dish. Thanks, Peggy. My little bowl. And I'm thinking maybe a little piece of this somewhere might look nice. And then I'm going to see about, I don't know. This might be a little too much. We'll see. This stuff rips really nice. I just love to rip the fabric. And I think I'm going to want some kind of individual tie that's not attached. Let's do this. I'm going to turn on my glue gun. And I think I'm going to glue that there. I kind of like that there, and then just put my little pin on the bottom. We'll see how this looks. And then if I wanted to, I'm going to open that up, like not do it on top of it. It's kind of like next to each other. And then if I wanted to, I could pin other things there. Good night, Kimberly. Have a good week. All right, so we'll wait for the heat tool. Now, the other thing that I wanted to kind of, I don't think I have any B-type washi tape. I was thinking about maybe putting some kind of washi tape on these edges. But maybe if let's just see. I know this is dangerous to do this, but let's just see. It's just paper, right? It's just paper. This is just coffee. No, it's not very strong. I'm just wondering if that'll knock the white back enough. I was thinking about some washi over the top of these sections. I'm trying to think of the different washies that I have. What might work? Something neutral. And then I'm thinking about, hey Candy, you're not late. Oh, that's very nice. It's good to have company. These are gonna maybe, yeah, maybe, baby. Let's just see. Oh, look, there's a yellow stripe. All right, where did I put my cutter? No, do not fall over. Nobody listens to the mother. All right, let's see. We'll take that little bit off. My room always looks like it's been ransacked because I pull all the drawers open on my little shelving units and use them as shelves. I should pull the drawers out and use them as shelves. I know. It's going to backfire one day. It's going to backfire on me. Hi, Angie. All right, let's see if I can dry this quick. I didn't put a lot on. I just wanted to knock back that yellow a little bit and see how I like it. Andy, we were doing transfers, napkin transfers, and scrapbook paper transfers with packing tape. You've probably done that. No, I might not like this. And if I don't like it, I think I might put some book paper. I might like book paper instead. Let's see. See, if I do that, then it's going to cover up the ugliness of the napkin, right? So I'm kind of liking that okay. Let's see. Let's give that a little mark. It's still a little damp. Let's see what else we have. Oh, here. Goodness sakes. Here's a piece of it. The ugliness of the inside of the envelope. I'll show you in a minute, Julie, what I mean. This was a napkin, Candy, that we transferred. Let me stick it to my arm. I need to find somewhere to put it. I keep losing it. See, when I coffee stained the envelopes, Julie, that I'm using, I didn't think to coffee stain the inside. See, look at that. See, that's yucky to me. Because this is probably going to go in my Etsy shop. See, that's yucky. If I purchased this and then opened it up to slip something in there, I would be disappointed in that. So that's what I was meaning. These are little cards, so I don't want to use that one. Oh, look at the stripes on that one. That's kind of cool. Let's cut this off. So I have those little pockets there. They're kind of like, you know, what you would put your coupons in. They're envelopes. They're just stuck together. Got everything stacked. So if I trim that there, let's see what that measures. Whoa, guillotine. 5 by the T. So it's about 3 3/4. Of course, now I'm thinking, what would this look like if we did a transfer with this? Because it's black. Does just the yellow show up? Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to be up late. All right, so I'm going to put that in there. Now it's going to get glued down. I'm going to glue that down. You think, Peg? I'm going to see. Not too bad. Not if I did the packing tape. Angie, you're so cute. I might do the packing tape on both sides. I mean, that would be fiddly getting it in there because it'd be flimsy. But how cool would that look? But see, that looks a lot better. I mean, it's dark, but that looks a lot better than that. Of course, I was going to flip one of these around. Hold on. Let's flip it this way. I could take a little more off of that one. See, and then some kind of washi. You go back to your doctor Tuesday? Oh, next Tuesday? Okay, good girl, Ange. Keep us posted. Now, the other question I have for myself is, do I line these open pockets? Or do I use old book paper? Ah, I just tore my old book paper. Well, I have more. This is another option. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Julie. The book paper is nice. This is kind of too heavy for the look of the little book, don't you think? But I'm really curious as to how the black will look as a transfer. Shall we do it before I end for the evening? Let's see. Let's fold this. And I have other book paper that's not, of course, it's flimsy, that I can, you know, use and coffee dye. Yeah, I like that. So I think that's a plan. I think that's a good plan. Of course, I got to make sure I have the book right side up, which would help. I'm liking this, girls. This is turning out okay. All right, so We've got our scrapbook paper. Let's take more packing tape. I keep getting this end tucked down. You know how you tuck the end down so you can find where it starts? Ugh. All right. I want to overlap just a little bit. Just a little bit. Of course, then I'm just a little bit short, but that's okay. It's just tape. I keep wanting to move that, and I put that there to help with the glare, which I don't think really is helping. I think I gotta put something dull down. That's duct tape. It's kind of shiny. It's kind of shiny. Oh, that's an idea, Peggy. See, Peggy? Oh, she's the best. She's got the best ideas. All right, I'm taking my little card. I'm really going to burnish that down. And then I'm going to trim off the extra. Extra. Read all about it. If I can get it up off my glass mat. Ah, I just dropped it. I have die cut. And run the roads. What does run the roads mean, Ange? Out doing errands? Never heard that. I know, Rachel, great idea, Peggy. I think a lot of people do things with those bread clips, those little plastic things, but I never looked into it. Because I started to watch and then I turned it off. She said something like, I don't even know who it was. If you're throwing these bread clips away, you're making a mistake. Okay, now I've got a little bit of tape that's hanging out on the edge here. Let's just get rid of that. It's a country saying. What does it mean? Just means you're busy. You were busy. And Candy's done folding blankets. Now I got glue on my skizzers. All right, let's get that water back here. Still should be somewhat warm. Let's see. Tepid. It's just tepid. Might be a little rough getting that. All right, now while that's just sitting there for a few seconds. In the car doing errands. Okay, cool. Running the roads, huh? That's kind of fun. All right, what page was I going to put this on? I think I was going to put it here. Got it going the right way. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, I should have gone up a little bit more so it stuck out the top. That was silly. That was silly. Okay, so we've got that in there. Angie was out running the roads, doing errands. All right, here we go. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. It does work so much better when it's like warm, warm. All right, this first layer coming off is so easy to do. So easy. It's looking pretty dark. Autocorrect. Some days autocorrect could be the death of me. It sure does make a mess. I wonder how this... It's taking some of it off. Be afraid of tearing the tape. I can soak it more? Okay. Stace says I can soak it more. Ooh, you can see where I scraped it. You can see where I scraped it. You were very, very inky. Oh, I shouldn't have scraped it, guys. All right, don't scrape it. Can you see? See where I scraped it? Oh, boogers. See? Always in a big hurry, Miss Lori. Keisha would say, Lori Marie. Oh, my goodness. Now I got the squeak. Lesson learned. Yep, you can't be sad about that. It's just pretty paper, Jules. Okay, let's see if I can get a little more off here. You can tell because it looks frosty. And then once you get all the scuzz off of it, it gets clear. Like right in there, starting to get clear. I know, me too, Ange. I call my dog Marie. I say, Bella Marie, get in here. Get in here. Try rubbing it in the water. Rubba, 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 rubba. And like if I was, by myself, I just go out to the kitchen and get more warm water. It does, the warm water, it comes off so much easier. Now I'm trying to get it where I didn't scratch it. I just didn't even think it would go all the way down there. Kids. What's the matter with kids today? Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? All right, I'm trying to get a good spot. What's Candy say? Heat gun? To heat up that water? Oh, my Lord. It will take forever. Rubber, 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 rubber. Go into flames. It's too wet to go into flames, methinks. Okay, let's give it another rinse. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Yeah, I'm rubbing too hard. I'm rubbing off the... Okay, so you got to be a little gentle. See, look, I rubbed the words off. But it's still, it looks cool, and the heaviness is gone. The thickness. See, that bee right there looks really cool. And the overlapping is perfect, Stacy. Like, I was trying to butt the tape right up next to itself. With the yeah. I know, looks good, right? If you're not, in a hurry and you rush it and you rush it. So I'm going to do more of this. Maybe tomorrow. And then see, I could cut out little portions and put on little bits and stick them in. And then I'm going to dig out I'll find book pages that fit in it, a good size. And I'm going to coffee stain those pages. And then I will find something to tie around the outside. Some kind of little closure. I don't know, do some other little fun things in there. I think it's a cute little journal. I'm going to call it a journal. And make some tags or something to go in. Pop it in here and there. Right? It does make a mess. But to me, it's really worth I like the end result. For sure. For sure. Okay, so just some number 10 envelopes. Stuck them together, and I decided to leave this flap free. That's my one piece of transfer is going to go there, which obviously I've lost again. Here we go. It's going to go in there. No, I'm sorry. That looks cool. Because I can see my coffee dyeing underneath. And then we're going to do, I'll do some little more bees buzzing around. Book paper in here, coffee stained. I might need some words too. Might need some words and some other little things like this, hanging here, there, and they make a frosted packing tape. I wonder how that, ooh, I didn't know they made a frosted. Oh. Yeah, because this definitely has a real shine to it, which I don't mind. But was it Stacy was saying you could scruff that up a little bit? I guess as long as you scruffed it on this side. What's the edge saying? I got a cool Lori. And then I've got to address, this situation here. But I think I'm going to do book pages there as well. Then it won't be thick, because Peggy made a good point about it being thick. you know, and then a little fun tie, like a little, yeah, matte medium. Could dull it down a little, you think? Yeah, that might work. Okay. Let's just see, what does this look like? See, I've got this, of course that's brown, but I think that might work. Let's just see, I don't want this to be too wet where I lay my, oh, that looks like swamp water now. Big old swamp water. Let's dry this off a little bit here. Oh, hell, chair. Yeah, for sure, it's shrinking. Wish my waistline would shrink. Okay. This is just some, you know, what do we call it? Sorry silk. See, maybe just some of this to tie it up. Right? Maybe a little bead charm or something. Wouldn't need much. I mean, you need a little bit more because it's going to get chunkier when you put stuff in it. I might do a little more of that too, because that looks good too. All right, kids, that's it for me for tonight. Thanks for coming in, stopping by, chatting. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Beginning of another week. Gosh, beginning of April. Woo! Opening day for the Phillies on the 6th. I'm looking forward to that. And that's Thursday. So I'll be streaming in the morning. Oh, you're welcome, Shannon. If you get a chance, have a look at Shannon's haul. Shannon, did you do your card thing? You do a card thing on Monday nights. You did? Did you find me, Dawn? I'll send you an invitation. I'm addicted to that game. Wordsy. It's an app on your phone, and it's like a not solitaire. It's like a, what did I say it was, Dawn? Like Scrabble. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hey, have a good evening. I know there's still stuff going on. So if you're looking for another live, um, just stay out of trouble. Keep arting. Nope, it kept saying none found. Oh, that's sad. Dawn, I will find you and send you an invitation, like a like Messenger. Are you on Facebook? I think you are, right? I'll find you. I'll send a message and an invitation because from the game I can send an invitation, and then hopefully you can find me. Crafty Visage. Okay, on Instagram maybe. All right, kid. I'll find you. Oh my gosh, I'm so addicted. If you like word games, this is such a fun game. Anywho, number 9313, I believe. Okay, cool. Thank you, ladies. Have a good evening. Thank you to my mods. They're wonderful. And I will see you soon. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. Bye-bye.